Okay, is that live? Is that live? That does look live. But why is the screen blank? That's the wrong orientation. Twitch, this is the wrong orientation. Alright, can I fix that, or is it just broken? What happens if I press this button? Does anything happen then, or does it... Sorry, let's see, then I can see when it catches up. Okay, so Twitch did not bother to... Oh, wait. There we go, that looks workable. Okay. Now just a quick audio check. Alright, sounds alright. Yeah. Sorry, apologies. Okay, how does it sound when I'm like more close to the screen? Alright, sounds good. I'll do just a few seconds and I'll do like actual stuff. Alright. Also, like, sorry about the delay, but Streamlabs is an incredibly broken app and just didn't work with setting up the scene or even starting stream at all. So I just had to use Twitch's more basic layout. Now where is this one thing? Alright. Okay. This cable is not long enough to keep wearing that headphone, and also hearing myself would really get distracting after a while. So I just hope audio doesn't break, and if it does, be sure to tell me. Now, I did have to kind of improvise this setup, so this is in the way of my chair. Nothing broke, I think, and otherwise I'll check that after stream. Alright, can I... let's see, because like preferably I want to have to be somewhere like this, but I do need both my hands to like properly play the cards, so this is what it's gonna be. Cool. Okay, so we are going to do the Defying the Empire challenge. So let's just take a look at the setup for that. These are just the basic cards. We need to trade cards. Right, that's Empire, Empire, not Empire, 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 I just need to spin these wheels. And I just need to figure out like a slightly better way to sit. Well, this... Oh no, it doesn't shift things too much. Alright. So, not empire, not empire, 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 not empire, 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 trade, trade, mech, blob, mech, blob, mech, blob, blob, empire, not empire, empire, then not empire. Sorry, I do have the chat things enabled, I think. Yeah, there was an option to disable chat, so it would come to reason that that means that chat is currently enabled. Wait, I can just test it real quick. And test message. Alright, yes, okay. Good to know. Right then, you just need to sort out the cards a bit more. Oh, look, we're well over halfway there. There, just a few more, and there we go. Cool. So now I just need to fix this into something. Alright, just spin a few of them so they're in the right orientation. Cool, that's one. No, don't fall. That's one of these things ready. Now I just need to check the setup for this one, because I didn't exactly know what that was about. Let's see, can I put it in front of here, then like you all see what I'm talking about. Okay, cool. Remove all the empire cards. Done that. Alright, just... I think it was just my sister walking by. Okay, so Emperor's Elite deck, top to bottom, Hammerhead. Hammerhead. Yes. There. Hammerhead, then the jamming terminal. Oh, that's... where the card is that? Alright, let's see in these ones then. Ah, jamming terminal, there we go. Then Warpgate Cruiser. There. Is that one? Siege Fortress. I think these are like the expensive cards. And then finally the Imperial Flagship. Cool. And then we shuffle the rest to be the different trade deck. Oh, and hello Diz. How are you doing on this day? Just shuffling some cards. I need to put this one face up. This one needs to be upside down with the upper card up. Oh yeah, I'm also doing pretty alright. But good to hear that you're doing well. Now, what's the next part of the setup? Okay, the authority. naturally it would make sense that the Empire uses the yellow health cards. Let's see if I can create some space here. Just like that. Okay, and then we need to create the basic deck they start with. Oh yeah, let's see if there's anything I can do about this. Unfortunately, not. I'm using Twitch's built-in features, and they are unfortunately rather limited. Okay, 2 fivers, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm using Twitch's mobile app. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let me just check if these decks are alright. I was planning on using Streamlabs, but naturally, it being Streamlabs, it didn't work. Like, Streamlabs' mobile app is an absolute mess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2 fivers. There we go. Shuffled ball stack. And shuffled player deck. Now for player health, the option for the colors are red, blue or green. So if you have a preference, then you can let me know that. And in the meantime, I'll be shuffling the trade deck. And then a card flips, because of course it would. I'm not the best at shuffling cards, but no, I'm not here to speed run anything. I'm here to have a bit of fun. Yeah, the thing is, they're a computer app, you know, from the PC, desktop. That one is like mediocre, but it's okay. You can work with it. But the mobile app is just entirely unusable. And like a few years back, it was still sort of usable, but then didn't even have the option to switch scenes. But now it didn't even start stream. So it's literally entirely unusable. Like, not even hyperbole or anything. And did you happen to have any preference for player health color? Because if you don't, I'll just pick one at random. Ah, okay. In that case, I'll go with red. seeing as I don't have like a professional setup to have my camera high in the air or anything, I can't show the entire thing here. But I do hope that would still be entertaining to watch. Now I will... I don't know exactly which difficulties it is, but I will choose the difficulty where I get one turn and then the boss gets one turn. Because there's also like one where like the player takes 3 turns first, or the boss takes the first turn. And I tried that last one, but it was a bit too difficult for me, so I'm going to step it down by just 1. Alright, then I start with 3 cards. And that's exactly. And I do think I'm having fun so far, so that's nice. I have 3 scouts. And then I can either get a shuttle or the explorer, but the explorer is more like a sort of fodder card, so these will go on my discard pile. I will buy the orbital shuttle, and that will also go on top of my discard. Get a new card in the trade row, that's the mobile market. And then it's the boss's turn. The boss takes 5 cards every turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the boss gets 5 scouts, so not too great, because that means he can get a pretty strong card quite early on. And the next one is the jamming terminal. Then it's back to my turn. I can draw 4 cards this time. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I suppose that if the boss had a turn, that would also up the counter and then allow me to draw the full 5. I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have 3 scouts and 2 vipers. So I'll use the vipers to damage the boss by 2. That drops it down to 38. And I can use the 3 scouts to... why do these cards have to be expensive? Now I can only get an explorer. And then it's the boss's turn again. 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 scouts, 2 vipers. So that means 3 of the currency. So he can get the cargo craft. And I was so hoping it wasn't going to be the hawk, because that one only costs 1. Okay, well now it's my turn again. I can draw 2 cards, then that's my entire deck gone. So now I need to shuffle my discard pile. And then draw 3 more cards from those. Ah yes, that wasn't too visible on screen. But I'll show you this turn. Just 3 more cards. So what I have here is 4 scouts. And you see this golden circle with a number on it. That's the amount of gold that card can give you. So in this case, 4 of these means 4. And then I also have an explorer, which gives me 2. 4 plus 2 is 6. And the cards in the trade row, they will have the symbol in the top right corner, and that's how much the card costs. So with 6, I can choose any one of these cards. And it's honestly kind of hard to tell which one is the best to get at this point. Because some have like strong combat capabilities, others more defensive, or working towards deck improvement. So I think it's kind of hard to choose right now. I think the pulverizer is a good choice. Okay, then of course we need to complete the trade deck again. And then I need to shuffle the boss's deck, because that one's also... Wait, oh wait, this is the... Exactly. This is the basic cards. Okay. Because I just so happen to use the games box to support my phone. So I'll just put those in the box so they're out of the way. Oh yeah, and I used my N plushie to represent the Empire, because he's got the same color palette. And he's also from a space-themed franchise show. He's from Murder Drone, so... And that takes place... most of it on, like, different planets. Okay, now where was I? Right. So the boss's discard pile needs to be shuffled to turn it into a new deck. And then he can draw 5 more cards. And maybe completely obliterate me. But we'll have to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the 5 top cards. That's his deck back. Oh, of course, he gets to draw cards, because why not? See, with this one he can draw a card and discard a card, so... And that one will happen first. And that's a scout. Let's see, when the boss must discard, it picks vipers first, so it discards the viper. And gets target opponent discards a card. Okay, so it has free trade, which means it will pick up the light cruiser. Oh wait, 4 trade even, but seeing as nothing here costs 1, then that's the end of that. Then the hawk does 3 damage, because of having another Empire ship in play. This one does 4 damage, the 7, the viper makes that 8. And now I am down to 42 health. Well, technically it's called a 40, but it's health, so like... That's the more default term. Okay, that's the end of his turn. Then I can draw some cards. 3, 4, 5. Wait, did I math that right? No. There we go. Okay, so that is 3 scouts, which gives me 3. Then the explorer gives me 2. So that makes 5 plus 3 is 8, which is quite a decent amount. Now let's see what I am going to do with that. I think the hatchling is a good one, simply because it lets me take out a base in one go. And then I am left with only 4 trade. Defense system, repair mech, mobile market, long haul. I think this one is worth it simply for the financial potential. And then we're back to the boss's turn. The boss can draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is 5 scouts. Which will mean he'll pick up the jamming terminal. And I just realized I was supposed to discard a card last turn. So that means I actually only had 7. Which means I'll pick this one instead. Because that one costs 1 less. And would be the only one I could buy. Well, aside from the Explorers, of course, but those are like fairly basic cards. More like if you can't find anything else. Okay, and then it's back to my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is 3 scouts, a Viper, and a Pulverizer. 3 scouts give me free trade. I'll get the shuttle, that's the only one I can really get now. And then I'll get the Stinger for the last one. I'll use the Viper to do 1 damage. And then I'll have to see what I can do with the Pulverizer. All cards cost 4. The Pulverizer lets me scrap a card in the trade row and do damage with the cost of the card. So I can... Well, there's 2 defense systems, so I can just scrap that one. That way I also still have it as an option. This one goes back to my discard. And I can do 4 more damage. So now N is, or well, the Empire, is down to 33 health. My health started at 50, but currently it's at 42. And the Empire's health started at 40 and is now down to 33. Okay, so now it's his... Oh, wait, I forgot to flip this one over. So now it's his turn. Alright, so that's 2 cards. Shuffle the rest for the final 3. And then let's see what he draws. Okay, so that's 2 cards, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the boss plays the most expensive card that it has on hand, which is the Hammerhead, which allows it to draw a card and make me discard a card, so not cool. Then well, all of these are basic cards, so you can just play all of them. That's 4 scouts, which allows him to buy the orbital gun. Oh, half there. And then 1 Viper, which allows him to damage me for 1, plus the 3 of this, which does 4 damage. So now I am down to 38 health. And in this turn I will have to discard one card. 1, 2, 3. Shuffle my discard. And then before I can play any cards, I'll have to discard one. So that's 4, 5. Let's see, most of these things cost 4, so I will discard my Viper. And then with my 4 scouts, I can get a repair mech. Yeah, that one seems like a good choice. Okay, then this goes to the discard as well. Let's see if I can find something to stop the cards sliding in a way that like messes up the pile. There, that should fix that. Okay, and then we're back to the boss's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no. Right, well, I am kind of sort of doomed. And I need to slightly change this layout. Well, don't fall. Yeah. Stay. 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 Cool, then we move the trade decks here. And put the cards in play here, because right now it gets to play a base. Which is kind of not cool. Then it plays the cargo craft. So that also means it gets 2 trade. Then it plays the hawk, which lets it draw a card and discard a card. So the card it drew was a Viper, so instant discard. Right, then the final 2 cards are also scouts, which means it can buy the farm ship. And it can do 4 plus 3. Yeah, I am indeed in just the slightest bit of trouble. Because he can do 2 damage with the jamming terminal, 4 with the cargo craft, and 3 with the hawk. So that makes 7 plus 2 is 9. So I am now back to 29. And one of the characteristics of a base is that it stays in play. So let me just update my health. A bit of oof indeed, because at this point the boss has more health than I have. Place the boss's deck back. And then draw 5 cards and hope for the best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, one of them had a discard, didn't it? That one said discard. And okay, so I have to discard 2. Well, I'll just discard my 2 basic scouts. And then I have 1 card with 1 trade one card with 2 and one card with 3. So that means I can spend 6. And I think it might be a good idea to get another card to let me scrap my less useful card. Which leaves me with 5. With which I'll get the blob miner because it can give me another opportunity for a card in the trade row. And then I have 3 left, with which I'll get a builder bot because it's the only thing I can really buy. And then with the final 2 I can get an explorer. Not great, but could be worse. Now we're back to the boss's turn. 1, 2, 3. And then, of course, shuffle the discards to make up the new deck. Which is just a few seconds. And then the final 2 cards. And of course it gets the hammerhead because why not? Cool. So first place the hammerhead, it gets to draw a card. Then it plays the cruiser, which makes me discard a card. Then it gets to draw and discard because of the ally ability. So it will discard the Viper. And then it gets to just draw because of the cruiser's double ally ability. So let's see. I'll have to discard the 3 cards. And he'll do 6 plus 5 is 11 damage. And he can buy something for 5 trade. So that would be that one. And then let me see, indeed discard 3 and 11 damage. So now I am down to 18 health. Not great, and I'll have to discard 2. So let me just grab, no, discard 3 even. So let me just grab my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Well, these are some fairly basic cards, so I can discard these 2 at least. But now I'll have to let's see, for this challenge not, but there are a few other faction challenges, because the Empire is a faction, so hence faction challenge. And the blob one, it has like limited deck, and if it exhausts its deck, then you win. So you don't even have to defeat its health per se. But the Trade Federation faction challenge and the Tech Cult faction challenge, or the Machine Cult faction challenge, they have a condition that basically means if the game goes on too long, they win by default, even if you have like plenty of health left. Okay, well, seeing as 2 of these cards are blob cards and they both have ally abilities, I will have to discard this one and hope that the ally ability that lets me draw a card gives me something useful. And it actually kind of did. Alright, now I want to Okay, so what I now want to do is use this one to scrap a card. And the highest card is 5. But that card does seem pretty useful to keep. So I will simply scrap 1 of 4. And let's see. I think the... Oh hey, thanks for the follow. I think the repair mech can be scrapped, no issue. So that means I now have 4 damage. Here I can simply use the ability to destroy this base directly. Then the ally abilities give me 6 more damage, so that's 10. And these abilities also give me 6 more, so that's 16. Which brings it down from 33 to 23 minus 6 makes 17. So now I am just barely above the boss's health. Now I put these cards back in the discard, and it's the boss's turn. Let's hope they won't be too strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Place the most expensive card. I assume it would be base first in case of equal cost. Then it plays the farm ship, then it gets to draw and discard. Card it drew was a Viper, so that one gets discarded as per the boss rules. Then it plays the Hawk, which allows it to draw and discard again. So then it will discard one of the scouts. And then it has also 2 more scouts itself, so that makes 5 trade and 6 damage. Well, at least I didn't get debuffed, that's already a lot. Well, let's see, what will it do with the 5 trade? With the 5 trade it can get a farm ship and hopefully nothing else, because that one costs more than 1, so that's nice. And then of course the 6 damage to me brings me down to 12. Okay, we're nearing the end of the game now. Alright, that's 1 card for me. And then just shuffle my discard pile a bit. Oh, hey, this means that's only 2 more followers until I'm at the goal. Oh, that's very nice. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so repair mech, and I can get 3 trades or put a base for my discard pile on top of my deck. Unfortunately, at the start of this turn, I had to shuffle my discard pile into a new deck, so I don't have a discard pile. Which means instead I'll go for the free trade, plus another 3, that makes 6, plus another 3, that makes 9. Which means that I will definitely get the ion station, because that one is just really, really useful. Wait, but if I buy something, then... Sorry, let me just... okay. These ones give me 6. And if you buy something, it gets in your discard pile. Okay, so then I could theoretically not use the coins from this one, which honestly seems like a good choice since we're in a bit of a pinch. So for this one, instead of free trade, I will go for the different ability. And then with the one coin I have left, I'll just simply get a builder bot. And hope for the best. Okay, and you mentioned that you hadn't heard of Star Realms before, I think. Let me see. So I wonder, how did you come upon this stream? And while I wait for you to answer, I will play the bosses next turn. So from the Tanya's Max, because the only other place I shared it was the Star Realms Discord server, so. Ah, nice. I don't think I've seen you before. So, like, do you have a different name, or am I just blind? Okay. Boss plays cargo craft. Then the hawk, which allows it to draw and discard. Discards Viper. Oh. Like that. Well, still, thanks for checking by. This one gives it the option to draw a card. Okay. Instead of waiting for it to draw all the cards and draw this out, I can already tell 3 and 3 plus 4 and 3 is more than 12. So instead of like stacking up even more points, I will simply have to accept my loss. But maybe better luck next time. Let's get some of these. Like let's work on preparing the next round to try again. So I need to separate the scouts and vipers from the main deck. And then let's do the same for the boss. Alright, this is the trade deck it has, of course. Oh, there it is. Maybe it's a good idea to do that with the cards facing towards me, so I actually know what I'm doing. And then let me see if I have something around here to improve the setup. Okay, thank you, and have fun with groceries. That doesn't really make sense, does it? But you know what I mean. Have a nice day. Let's see. Alright, let's see. What if I... Oh, don't break my curtain. That seems like a good idea. Okay, what if I sit on the bed? Don't sit on the cards, maybe? Okay. Now I sit on the bed. Maybe if I move a little bit, and it's the wind. Oh, feet on stream. Sorry, I am so sorry. Okay, get this out of the way. Because naturally, a windowsill doesn't have you sink into it when you sit on it. Then I can move the chair here. And let's see, can I work with that? Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Unfortunately, this position would hurt my back even more. Okay, well, that... Luckily I had already taken measures to prevent a face reveal. Exactly for that sort of case. So that does make me happy that I took like a little bit of precaution. Right, well, let's first clean up these cards and think of a setup where I can put them back. Right, Empire, not Empire. Empire, Empire, Empire. Ah yes, epic bad landscape. Let's see, can I get the little guy on screen? No, he's out of reach. Come on. There we go. Oh wait, that's now what this does seem a little bit more comfortable. Okay, and this thing stop letting go. Okay, now that's like one thing done. Okay, but then I would have to use this as like something for and to lean against. Alright, then place the card there. And then, like, I don't know, duct tape the phone to my face. Like this, so it would just move along with me. No, that would be too silly. And also, like, probably damage my face and what do you call it? Phone cover. That's the thing. Phone case. Okay. Like that. Preferably it would be something like this. Well, I suppose I could just try holding the camera and just play with one hand. Seems like the best option, really. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then while I'm setting up, I'm just gonna put the camera here. Hope it doesn't fall. Yeah, good enough. Cool. So Empire starts with 40 health. If I read correctly. Yeah, 40 health. Cool, then this is cards the Emperor got already. I don't, okay, let me just get the Explorers out from here at least. I think it's pretty funny because like it was 2 views for a very long time. Then I accidentally had the camera on my feet and suddenly it's 4 viewers. Coincidence? I think not. No, that probably is. But it's still funny. Okay, now. Where do I get the wrong way? where's the most expensive card of this whole set? Oh, not here. Maybe here? No, that's a Viper. Siege Fortress. Okay. Like those ones. Flagship, Fortress, Cruiser. Then the jamming terminal. Oh, that's Outpost. And oh, this is the bunch of scouts. Jamming terminal. Check. Jamming terminal. And hammerhead. Then we grab these other ones, shuffle them around. And then we open up the first card. Then we check the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 2 Vipers. Then we gotta shuffle that. Okay. So that's the boss deck. And we have some more scouts to put on the explorers to put on the pile of explorers. And then this will be the leftmost part of the trade deck. This is the trade things we haven't gotten to yet. And this must be the player deck. Let me see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. Well, let me just shuffle that, so that's also done already. And then we simply need to shuffle these. And then I wonder, like, should I go one mode easier or just do it on the same mode? It's a hard pick. Right, no, don't fold. I'm shuffling the cards. And then if it falls and shows itself, then I need to shuffle a bit more. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so now we are ready to play. So I simply grab 1, 2. You know, it slows down play a little bit, but it's still okay. How's my phone battery doing? Oh. Alright then. Seems a bit more intense from the battery than I had anticipated. But I think we can still get at least one game in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I will play the Vipers, which brings the boss down to 38. There we go. Alright, then next up I play my scouts, which gives me 3 coins. And I think the Stinger is a good one to get, so put it on my discard there. Then I have 2 left. And then the Plasma Pot brings that down to 0. And then that's my turn. So now it's boss's turn. Now, what will N do? Look at those eyes. He gets 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a Viper. Well, with the 4 it can get a Cruiser. And that's it. And with the Viper it brings me down to 49. You know what you're doing. I hope that's... Wait. Which pal is... Oh, that's the boss deck. And this is my... Okay, I see. Sorry, I forgot a bit. I thought you usually start with 3 cards. I can't be bothered to correct that. I mean, if I only start with 3 cards, then I guess I can simply undo the attack. Because I didn't check the order in which I did, but there we go. You're back at 40. Then I shuffle this back into my old deck. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. 2 damage and 3 trade. Well, either a defensive one in that it's an outpost, or a defensive one in that it lets me heal. I already have like a tech code card that might also like be able to boost synergy. You know, sure, I'm gonna go this one. Then do the 2 damage, which brings you down to 38. And then it's Anne's turn. And let's see how murderous this murder drone is. Cool. 4 scouts. 1 Viper. Let me just deal with that one real quick. 4. And then it also gets the Hawk. And this goes on the discard as well. And then I can get 2 cards. And I'll need to shuffle for the rest. Let's see, can I at least keep like something on screen? Ah, yeah, it's good enough. Alright, then that's another one. And another one. And another one.
Okay, then I can get this base in play, which is pretty nice. With the 3 scouts, that gives me 4 of the cash. And I think the Hauler is a good one to be able to really boost my deck fairly quickly. And then the Stinger, just 3 damage. So that would bring N down to 35. Look at that. Okay, then all of these go back onto my discard. And then it's N's turn, which also means it's shuffle time again. And then just shuffle a bit more. And then let's see what they will get. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5. Cool. Place the most expensive card. Kind of not nice. Place the second most. Okay, that allows to draw and discard. So it keeps that one, discards that one. Then it puts the scouts into play. Which means at this point, free trade. 7 damage. Oh no, 9 damage because of the ally. Okay, so 9 damage. That's 9, of course, because mathematics. Wow. 9 damage is 9 damage. What a wonderfully smart quote is that. Okay, but with the free trade, it can get a hawk and a cargo craft. Cool, then these ones go onto this discard pile as well. And then, of course, you place the deck back. Then it's my turn again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By the way, it had some discard there. I really need to pay more attention to that. Yeah, okay, so opponent discards a 1. Let me just discard a 5er then. And then with the next 3, the free trade, scrap a card, do 5 damage, or do 4 damage and have heal. I think the heal potential is a very good one. Oh, that's also a nice one. Frontier Runner. And then of course 1 damage. And then this isn't the most next time I should really take more time to like get it all properly set up, because this is not good for my back and all that. Like I need like a little table up here. But right then. Their turn, yeah. Okay, and N, what do you have in store for us this time? Okay, you can buy something that costs 4, and do 1 damage to me, which brings me down to 47. Oh hey, just like Hitman. Oh, then that's your deck again. Also open this one up. And then 1, 2, 3. Shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle. Wait, did I accident? I mean, if I discarded my base myself, then that's my own fault. And as such, play should continue as normal. Right. And then 4, and then 5. Alright, but luckily I have my base back. So that's very, very cool. Now, it's very important to have the distinction between in hand and in play, so that's why I put these back. I'm definitely gonna keep use that one, and definitely gonna use that one. Well, I mean, I should probably just use it either way. Let's see, 5. Oh, but that infested roll does look good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, I need that infested roll. But I can at least do 5 damage, which is pretty nice. Make sure not to accidentally discard my base this time. And that 5 damage brings this down to 29. Nice. So let me use this to like keep like a distinction between like my in-play stuff and deck and discard. Cool. Okay, and what do you have? And a 1, and a 2, and a shuffle. Shuffle time. Because it's time to shuffle the cards. Okay. Now let's get the camera back in to be interesting. You know, like it's still not perfect, but it's better than the first round, than the setup I had then. So there we go, free trade, which means it can buy the cargo craft. At this point the order of cards it picks up isn't too relevant. And then 5 damage and a debuff. Debuff 1. Uh, 5 damage would then go to my outpost, of course. And, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, so I'm fairly basic. I have 1, which is enough to get the Frontier Runner, which is quite a decent card, I must say. Cool, that one's in play. And I put that one in play to also heal for free, which brings me back to 50, but I'm just gonna do it like that so I don't have to spin the card. And then this one, so that's 3 and 4 makes 7, 8, 9. So that's quite a decent shot actually. Because now that means he's down to 20. Yeah, because that's how that works. Okay. Ant's turn. He draws 1, 2. I was supposed to discard one, wasn't I? Discard 5. There we go. Problem solved. 3, 4, 5. Then it plays a hawk. Then it draws. Then it discards the scout because it drew a more valuable card. Then it plays the hawk. No, wait, because now this is the most expensive card, so it plays this one. And not too relevant really. Then it does this one, so it can draw and discard. Oh, okay, we are in for not a great time. And of course with this one it can draw a card. Cool. But not for me. Okay, so that is 4 trade. With the 4 trade it will go for the outpost, which costs 3. And then there's only 1 left, so I actually can't do anything else. Then that is 3, and 3 is 6, and 4 is 10, and 4 and 2 makes 16. And I have to discard 2 cards next turn. So like, now it's back to 40, minus 5. Not cool. I had to flip the card. Not cool. Okay. But maybe we can make it, because he doesn't have any bases in play just yet. So there's still hope for us. And a 1, 2, 3, a 4, and a 5. 5 scouts. Very, very basic. Now, I am going to go for the mobile market. And then I can't buy anything else. So, these will go on my discard. And then it's Ant's turn. Oh. Oh. Of course. Like just as I say it, he suddenly gets a base in play. Right. Let's see, we can move this around and place the base here and just hope he doesn't get too many more bases. Cool, then his 2 and his 3. Then we need to shuffle the cards again. For the final 2, he'd be able to draw. Did I forget to discard? Yeah, I forgot to discard 2 cards last turn. So mobile market goes back in. And I would buy a destroyer bot instead. Okay, I really need to keep better track of that. I mean, like, at least now I have an excuse, because streaming also takes, like, mental effort, but I also had this happen when I was just playing offline, just by myself, so in that case I don't really have an excuse. Okay, then it will play the hawk, gets to draw and discard, discards the viper, 1, 2, 3. So it can buy something for free trade. Luckily, nothing costs 3. but it will do 6 damage, 3 from the platform and 3 from the hawk. Which means I am down to 29. Well, it's gonna be a close one this round, I think. Right, then I need to also shuffle my own discard into a new deck. And just give that a few more seconds. Now I do think that when this round is done, I will probably end the stream, because this is like really more tiring and exhausting, and like also uncomfortable, and hurting a little bit. So after this round, I'll end the stream and probably go back to the server, Minecraft server I started with my friend yesterday or the day before that. Day before that, because yesterday I had to work. Yeah. Okay. Free trade. Let me get the patrol boat. Right, I didn't have to discard anything this turn. And then I have one more. With the one I can't get anything else, but I can heal for 2, which brings me just barely back up to 31, 10 higher than N. And then there's 2 damage, but because of the base I can't do anything with that. If it was a normal base, I could have just like bypassed it, but an outpost will have to take the first hit. Only have to defeat that in one go, so 4 or more damage, but I only have 2, so bit unfortunate, but oh well. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, of course, 5. Oh, really? I will only get to start with a hand of 1 next turn. Meanwhile, N gets to draw 2 more cards because of the ally abilities. Okay, so that is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 trade. It will get a hammerhead for 5. Can't get anything else. So then that's done. And then we have a 6 plus 6 plus 4 plus 4, which makes 12, plus 8, which makes 20, plus 1 makes 21. So now I can just spin once, spin twice, then realize that one also does 3 damage, which, as you might know, does not really anything good for me, because that would bring that down to 8. Might not be so close after all. Alright. Cool. Let me get that deck back there. Yeah, let's see, after the stream I'll probably go back to continuing to renovate the village we had in our server. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But of course I only get to use 1. You know, at least this one lets me do something. At least the infested moon lets me bite back and gives me potential for next turn. Anything else would have been useless. But anyways, yeah. So like me and his friend, 17. So me and his friend like or, well, no, that's friend and I. Like, let's be polite. Let's have proper manners. I found like a cool village near a very cool mountain range. And so he was mining and exploring, and in the meantime I was like fixing up the paths and making it all nice. And today I think I'll work on cleaning up the farms they have. Okay. So it has the outpost, which allows it to draw and discard, which of course lets me. Alright, because I'm not dead just yet, but I probably will be. Seeing as it has at least 2 draw and discards it can use. So, you know, if it has just a slightest bit of luck, I am doomed. Just shuffle, 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 and hope for the best, even if it's in vain. Okay, it draws and discards. Luckily, what it drew was a viper, so it can discard that. And then it plays the hawk, which lets it draw and discard the scout. So somehow both of those were useless. And then a 1, 2, 3 trade can get it nothing, so that's nice. And then can do 6 damage. And then I would just have to read up on boss behavior. Challenges, challenges, challenges. Ah, there we go. If the boss can attack and defeat. And if not, then the boss attacks the highest defense outpost, and if not, non-outpost. So yeah, it will target my base before targeting my health now, because it can only do 6. So it will do this, and then 1 more damage to me. Ah well, the boss is at 10 more health than me. Not the best of situations, but maybe because I'm nearing the end of my deck, and they didn't have debuffs this time, so who knows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I can get the integration port. I can play these 2 cards. And I can get the patrol boat. For scrapping a card in my discard pile, I probably will scrap the scout. Okay, so that's that one used. Let's see, 1, 2. You know, maybe there's use to the spike cluster, and I don't think scrapping anything would be too relevant right now, or too useful. At least I'm scrapping anything from my hand, so I'm just gonna keep this one. So that's the 2 I just used to buy. Then I can use this 3 to heal me back up to 10. So, like, we have a chance. It's not a lot, but it's something. Let's see, 5 damage. And 5 damage, that's 10. Plus 4 is 14. Minus 4, because we have to deal with the outpost first, is 10. Minus 3, because we have to deal with the outpost first, is 7. Which is still, like, pretty nice, because that brings N down to 10 health. Alright, did I mathematics that correct? Wait, no, don't discard the outpost. Oh, wow, I am such a fool. But now the only way he can defeat me next turn is if he somehow manages to get 15 damage in. Which is actually quite possible if it has like a proper draw. Alright, put my own deck up there so I don't mix it up. Get the boss deck here. 1, 2, oh no. 3, 4, 5. And then it gets to draw 2 more cards. And then it gets to draw another one. And then it gets to draw and discard. And then it gets to draw and discard. This is 8. Plus 8 is 16. Is 22. And even minus 5, that will make it 17. Which tends to be which just so happens to be a little bit more than I have. Which means I have been defeated officially. Well, that's a shame. Okay, well, you know what? It was fun anyway. I had hoped to be able to defeat it, but it's just a bit too challenging. Maybe I can become better at the game at some point. But right, everyone, say goodbye to Anne. And then I'll say bye to you. And I'll, let's see, can I think of a good way to end it? I mean, like, have a nice day and all that. I hope you had fun. And then I'll say, bye! Is this the, oh, wait, the confirmation screen. Oh, bye!